Most men tend to miss something important, even though it plays a bigger role than they think. Interestingly, it is something women value quietly, even if they rarely bring it up. Take a moment to reflect. You have likely come across men who appear to have everything: handsome looks, confidence, financial success, and status. Yet, despite all that, they struggle to build deep, meaningful connections with women. Something feels off, and they cannot quite understand why. The truth is, attraction is not based solely on looks, money, or social position. What many men overlook are the often unnoticed behaviors that leave a lasting impact. These are not flashy or obvious gestures, but quiet, powerful actions that strongly influence how a woman feels about you. In this video, we will uncover some of the unspoken desires women experience but rarely express. These are not the usual dating tips you hear everywhere. Instead, they are grounded in psychology and human nature, and understanding them can completely change how women perceive you. Imagine being able to connect with a woman on a level she may not even fully recognize herself. Imagine standing out naturally, without chasing, over-explaining, or trying to prove your worth, simply by making her feel safe, valued, and emotionally understood. That alone would set you apart from most men. Here is the brutal truth: if you are unaware of these deeper dynamics, you are already at a disadvantage. You could lose attraction that might have grown into something meaningful, or miss a connection that would have stayed in her thoughts long after you were gone. That is why this matters so much. And once these ideas truly resonate, especially the final one, your entire perspective on attraction and relationships will change. Now let's start with the first concept, something many men overlook: the impact of touch before intimacy. Picture this: you are on a date, and everything seems to be going well. The conversation flows easily, there is laughter, and the overall vibe feels positive. Still, something feels slightly incomplete. She is present and engaged, but not fully open. Later, you drop her off, send a message, and receive no reply. Just silence. This is where many men unintentionally lose momentum. They often believe attraction is built mainly through conversation, by being witty, entertaining, or impressive with their words. But connection goes far beyond that. Women respond not just to what you say but also to how they feel in your presence, the emotional atmosphere and energy you create. One of the most underestimated ways to shape that feeling is through calm, thoughtful touch. It should never feel rushed, forced, or desperate. Instead, it needs to come across as natural, respectful, and effortless. Even the smallest gesture, when genuine, can change the entire dynamic. A simple touch on her shoulder, a warm and unhurried hug, or a gentle, reassuring gesture at the right moment can speak louder than words. These quiet actions carry emotional meaning that conversation alone often cannot express. For many women, feeling emotionally safe matters more than physical attraction. Non-sexual touch communicates this safety without saying a word. It shows respect for her boundaries and helps her feel comfortable, creating the foundation for genuine intimacy. This is not about mastering techniques or putting on a performance. It is about being present, slowing down, and paying attention to her reactions. When she feels valued rather than pressured, the connection begins to develop naturally. Men who stand out do not rush or try to control these moments. They let things unfold at a comfortable pace, staying calm, grounded, and aware. They understand that real connection grows in an environment of comfort. When you carry yourself with that kind of steady, intentional presence, you naturally become someone she feels safe around, someone she is drawn to without effort or force. What makes this approach so effective is that it works beneath the surface. When a woman feels emotionally secure, her defenses lower on their own. This sense of comfort is not created through grand gestures but through consistency and small, respectful actions. Your posture, the way you listen, and how you respond to her energy all contribute. When touch is used naturally, it reinforces that sense of safety, expressing confidence without being overwhelming and interest without applying pressure. It all comes down to awareness. You need to pay attention to how she responds, whether she moves closer, relaxes, or creates distance. Respecting those subtle cues is what distinguishes a man who truly understands connection from one who is simply trying to impress. Patience is just as important. Many men rush, afraid the moment might slip away. But genuine attraction grows when there is no urgency. By slowing down and staying present, you allow real emotions to develop, making the interaction feel authentic, lasting, and unlike what she typically experiences. Emotional awareness adds another dimension. Instead of focusing only on your own actions, real connection comes from recognizing what she is feeling in the moment. When you are attentive, you pick up on small changes in her mood, body language, and energy, allowing you to respond naturally rather than forcing things. This level of awareness creates a calm, grounded presence, something many women rarely encounter. It is also worth noting that restraint can be very appealing. Avoiding impulsive reactions, not rushing physical closeness, and taking your time to escalate builds a sense of confidence and control. When your actions are measured and intentional, they come across as more sincere, showing that you are guided by self-control rather than neediness. Over time, these small, mindful interactions build trust. Trust leads to comfort, and comfort opens the path to deeper attraction. When she feels comfortable around you, without pressure, she begins to associate you with that sense of calm. That impression lingers, making your presence far more meaningful than anything you could simply say.